I am Justice Alfred Mavedzenke, and I'm chairing the commission. I will allow my fellow commissioners to introduce themselves.
I'm Okiavinot.
Thank you. And to the extreme left is our secretary, Chelsea Albest, whom I'm sure you interacted with during the process of summons. And I'm going to ask our secretary to take the oath, or rather to administer the oath. It's been a long day. You don't have to take the oath. To administer the oath, and then we will take it from there. Over to you, Chelsea.
Thank you. Now you can stand up. Raise your right hand. Say, I, Darius Promanyan, solemnly, and sincerely affirm that the evidence I shall give to this commission shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dario.
Yes.
The language we use in the commission for our proceedings is English, but we are happy to translate between English and Creole if you choose that you would like to give your evidence in Creole.
Okay.
Which language do you prefer?
So I can speak English, but I will rather explain in Creole. But
Okay.
I can
Okay,
put
or
some
you
English
can
in.
interchange.
Yeah,
Okay,
because I need the Seshawa people to understand what happened
okay,
this day clearly
okay,
from my mouth.
okay. So feel free to use both languages.
Yes.
Whenever it's. So when you use Creole, just first we ask you to speak slowly,
Yeah.
so that the person helping us with translation today can take note of what you are saying and then translate for the commission to process what you are going to say, and allow her to finish the translation. Then you can take it from there.
Yes.
Okay, we'll also remind
Yeah.
you anyways,
Work together.
as we try to be as less strict as possible. Okay. Now I'm just going to ask you in English to confirm the following, and this is really about the procedure. So it's not about the substance; it's the procedure. So first is to please confirm that you voluntarily chose to give evidence in public.
Yes, I confirm that.
Do you confirm that you were informed about the option to give evidence anonymously, but you chose
Yes.
to give in public?
I choose it.
Thank you. Then please refrain from using vulgar language, because the proceedings are being broadcasted on
Yeah.
live family television. So whenever you have a piece of evidence that can only be described using a certain term that is
Try
vulgar-
my best. I will try my best.
No, let me finish. Whenever you have a piece of evidence that you want to share, which can only be described using a word that is vulgar, just indicate, right? Then we will take that piece off camera, right? Because we don't want you to distort your testimony. Then just a reminder, as you took the oath, it's a sign that you are committing to telling the truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
It is a criminal offense to deliberately lie and mislead the commission. So please just tell the truth. Share what you know, and what you don't know, you don't know. And as you rightly said, that you part of what motivates you to give testimony is that you want the society to know the truth about what happened. So you should only share the truth. And you must also know that as a commission, we are not looking for a particular version. We want to hear all the versions, right? And what we want to hear is your version, right, today. Then please answer all the questions that are asked to the best of your knowledge. But when you are asked a question that you cannot answer for some reason, you can indicate that you cannot answer and you can explain why. Or if you don't know, you say, I don't know. And just a reminder for everyone in the room to conduct ourselves with respect and dignity, respect for each other, respect for the process that we are undertaking here. And let's avoid interruptions or interrupting the proceedings unless there is an extreme case of emergency. We're not allowing anyone in and out unless it's an emergency, then we have to. Then please switch off your phones or put them on silent mode. I'm just checking if I did that myself, because we are also bound by these rules. There's a rule of law here. So we will respect you as well. We will respect everyone as well, because that's the rule. And we are going to take turns to ask you questions. And we start with Commissioner Vic Terrant on my left, and I hand the witness over to Seth.
Okay. Good morning, Dario. Firstly, we would like you to tell the Commission on the dates of the 5th and 6th December 2024 on the so-called incident that took place at the prisons. Where were you? What really happened? And did you actively participate in any form during this period?
So, bonjour tout le monde. So, Sazu, moi, je suis welfare, moi, je peux aider. Okay. So,
Can you repeat, please? You were where?
welfare. Okay.
On that day,
Yes. Je suis welfare, moi. This one, the middle block.
On that day, I was at the welfare, and then I went to the main block.
Well, to help those ladies to check in the prison what's good or whatnot, and we went to the dry cell. Then I heard some noise.
I heard some sort of noise.
And I go check, I see some guys there. I didn't mind them, I just go up, straight up to my section. So my section is on top, on the third floor, second floor, yeah, because there's ground floor, yeah, second floor. So I stay there, up there, me, my brother, and all, okay, in that section.
Talk a little bit louder. Talk a little bit louder. Who is your brother?
Fabio Subramanian. So we stay out there, and someone, I think it was Marius Labish, I think, he come, he called for me. I go down. He said, Radegon is looking for me. CI Radegon. Okay, so I went down. I go check. He said, please, Dario, try to calm down the situation with the inmates. Okay, I try my best. I talk to the guys. I say, what's going on? Then they try to explain that it was, I think they're supposed to get the articles or something. So then they say they're looking for Stephen Mother because it was the section leader supposed to give them the articles. So I asked CI, so where's Stephen Mother? And he said, CID, come and take him early in the morning. They, then when he come back, they put him in dry cell. So it's, don't know why, but those guys were looking for him. It was his section. So the section name is Kamabol, in English staff route. Okay? So, well. So it was that section. That section, there's only like maybe I think, maybe 20 people or less. But not much people were looking for him, at least 8 or 9 people. Less than 10.
From this section?
From this section. One section. Okay. So I was there, I talked to Sierra Adegon, and Adegon started crying. Now, I talked to Janet earlier. I said to Janet, CP, okay, the commissioner of prison. Said, I tell Janet, but Janet don't want to listen up from no one. So he said, Janet don't listen to anybody. She just do things.
Did he say what Janet said?
They said, just do it. He said he told me that he told Janet this. This will happen.
What will happen?
Like people will start fighting and stuff. You know, because Adegon is here for a long time. He know what he's doing. Janet is new. Yeah, she's not a professional. Anyway, after I will explain this. And so I try to keep calm. Then the guy said, we want to see Stephen Mother. So I take it upon myself. I come up here, gate 7. I see, I think the officer name was, is not working in here anymore. If I remember the name, I will tell you later on. Yeah. And he told me that Stephen Mother is in dry cell. I said, but can I see him to try to keep things calm? Then he said, Stephen Mother asked for 2 bottles of water and 1 toothbrush and toothpaste. I went there, I talked to them. Things were a bit calm. So it was around maybe 4, nearly 5 maybe, because they were going to change shift. That's why I remember the time. So they said, we want Stephen Mother or nobody's going home. Okay, because the section. So there were no, I will say it clearly for everybody to understand, there were no violence. They just standing and saying nobody. They guarding the gate. There were no violence or nothing happening at that time. And Adegon say he wants to go home and cook his food, was saying all these things. Then I went up. I said, I need to go get some help with my brother. So I went up, I talked to my brother, Fabio Subramanian. We come down, and we talked to the guys. We say, let those officers go home. It was, call him, everybody here call him Balancé. Okay, the officer. And there's someone else, I forget his name. Sorry. And they let those guys go. I said, please go talk to Jeanette and tell Jeanette, don't do anything stupid.
Who were the guys that were allowed to go?
The officer, I'm telling you, Balancé. I don't know his...
Only Balancé?
Yeah, we all know him, Balancé, everybody said Balancé.
He's what nationality?
Tanzanian officer. Yeah. So he said, okay. Then I went inside. I tried to talk to CI Radigon. I said, talk to Jeanette, tell her that things is under control. We're sorting it out together, inmates and officer. And I think he take the phone and talk to Jeanette. And after I see Radigon cry again. He said, Jeanette don't want to listen to him. Jeanette said she's going to teach them a lesson down there. People gonna know her name today. So me, I have nothing to do. I went back, and now before I go, I talked to Rio Act, because Adegon was scared and crying that people will beat him. Okay, so I talked to Rio. I said, please stay with him, and Rio stand guard with him. Not to allow him to go outside, just for nothing to happen to him.
So Rio was protecting Radigon?
Radigon, yes. Okay. At that time, that me I know of. Okay. Then I took the, well, I don't know the name, how we call Loki was.
Occurrence book?
Yes. So I took this book. I took it personally. I gave it to Radigon, and Rio, he was there. I said, Radigon, protect your book, because this will be a problem. If anything happen, me, I know this. Okay. I give this book to Radigon. Rio was there. I think Zaji also was here at that time.
Who?
Zaji, yes. I think he was there. Then I went up. We stay up there, and another time, I see where my section is on top, so I can see here at the office. I can see what's going on in front of the office, down, I can see mostly everything. So I see some PSSW officer arrive, different type of forces. Then I go down, I talk to Radigon again, I say, what's going on? Said, but now, Jeanette already sent force in the prison to, I think now it's going to be to attack the prison.
What time was it?
I don't really know, because here at Montagne Posée, even if it's 6 o'clock, we still have the sun. So yeah, so I go down, I talk to him, he said, now Jeanette don't want to listen to anyone. He tried his best, but Jeanette don't want to listen. So I talked to those guys, I said, please, let Radigon go. Because there will be a sort of a riot, because I know in 2016 this happened. And I talked to Zaji now. I said, put Radigon outside. And Rio, I think they went at the back. I didn't go with them because there's forces coming. So I go back in my section. Like I said, it's on the 2nd floor. It's on top. Because there's only one section. It's Carambole section was down looking for them. It's a small matter, not a big matter. There was no forces, no weapon, no nothing we're using at that time. Okay? So I want to put this clear. When Radigon go outside, maybe around 30 minutes he's outside. I know everybody see him, so there's no officer inside. And but I would like to make this clear also. Montagne Posée prison, there's no locks from any section. So everybody's inside. There's only one lock in front of the gate. Nobody go outside. And everybody respect this. Because There's not enough officer, and everybody know this in prison. Everybody, all inmates know this. There's maybe 4 officers work every day inside. So we could take the prison a long time if they say we wanted to take the prison. Okay, because there's no manpower. So everybody respect this rule. The officer, those PSSW, come down with their guns, and I think they start shooting. There were nothing explaining asking what's going on, nothing. Now the officer attacked the prison.
At the time when they attacked the prison, was there any fire that had been set in the prison?
After, there was fire in front. I think maybe because they're scared, because it was not inside the prison. It was outside the prison, at the gate in front. There was fire in front. Like I said, me, I'm on top. I can see down what's going on. Okay? So, we were inside. Me on top. Me and my brother, there's an old guy, his name, Enista, in my section. So after I get to this, we were on top, because there's nothing to do with us, like I said, only one section, okay? So the officer come. Maybe they took this situation around maybe 30 minutes. Come, shooting, calm down situation, finish. Under control. Okay? Nothing happening that now. A cool down situation, everything is under control like I'm telling you. And now I see they removing people in tie wrap. Okay. After, I see Janet on top. In Inspector Ivan. Well, I see some officers. See the Cambra. Then the army also arrived. See one guy in a red hat. I know his name. He come inside the office, do sort of a meeting, and they come outside, come back inside. Now they start create situation inside. More shooting. Like I said, I was on top. Was not on the floor. Me and my brother, we on top in our section. Okay?
What was the name of this unit that had entered first?
The PSSW unit.
PSSW.
Yeah.
At this stage, we've got only PSSW inside now.
PSSW, the first one that came on the scene.
Okay.
After I think
They took control of the prison.
Yeah, they took control.
Everything was calm.
Yeah.
And then?
And then there's I see the black clothes. I think OCU. I think it was them, because the Cambra was with them. Then I see dog unit. There was no army at that time. The army was standing up here at the office. So after, I was shooting in the prison everywhere. Oh, I see people coming down, going outside in tie wrap. At that time, but it's still early, I don't really know what's happening inside now, because me, like I said, I was in my section. I want to put this clear for everybody to hear. We were up, not outside. We stay in our section on top. Okay? So, after whoever's retaliated with the police, I don't know. I cannot say, because I didn't see. And maybe around 2 hours later, I see the army come down. Okay. Now the army, when they come straight up to us. The Ibu team. I will tell you why I know it's them later on. They come straight up. If there was a situation, like I said, one section, Kangabo section, was the problem, why don't you go there? Why don't you go to that section? And that section is on first floor.
First or ground floor?
First floor. Ground floor, first floor.
Okay.
Me, I'm on second floor.
Okay.
And Kangabo section is down. The end at first floor. Mine, it's on top, second floor, the first section. So, they're looking for Stephen murder. If you're looking for Stephen murder, you know which section is looking for Stephen murder. It could not be the whole prison looking for murder. Because that's a lie. Everybody knows this. Even Miss Rose knows this. Okay, why you send those army to come inside? But I want to tell you guys something. We know that they were coming because Janet tell everybody that is coming for Dario and Fabio in the prison. Because before she came the CP, she was an officer of the police, I don't know her rank. She come here with her friend and go straight to my brother. They do a search for nothing.
Where?
At City U Foxtrot. Before the riot. Before she's CP. So she has personal problem with my brother and me. Okay? And she, all the time when she called people here in her office, she always send words for us. Tell your friend, tell Dario and Fabio, I'm coming for them. And we talk to our lawyer and make a letter. We send for Mr. Fonseca and CP herself. Okay? To let them know that we have nothing in the prison. We are doing our time like everybody else. We don't want problem. Because she always created beautiful situation on us. So it's a personal problem, and I don't know her reason. Why is that? But I know it's that. So, send the army straight up to us. I know it's her. Everybody knows this. Because before the army was coming inside, they were asking, and so many people heard them. Where's the two brothers? We're going up there. We're going to take them.
Who was asking those questions?
Like some people said La Combra. Some people said the army. Me, I don't know. Because like I said, we were up in our section. Okay, so while there's everything's happening, the shooting and everything, what I remember when they arrived at our section, they say, open the gate. So when we come to open the gate, I heard someone said, shoot them with live round. I cannot say how, who, and the way that he was saying it was, guys, fire live bullet. And when we heard this, my brother come in front, like this, hand in the air. So many people, I forgot to say this, so many people run in our section. Because they're shooting down. Why are you shooting? Where people would go. There's only one way out. As you know before, you know the prison. But Janet don't know the prison because she never came in. She don't know.
So are you telling us that the Commission of Prisons never came inside the prison?
Never. She never put her feet inside the mail block.
Would you say why? Would you know why?
I don't really know because nobody respect her that I know. She had no respect from the inmates, from the officer also. There's only hypocrite people around her. The only people that friends with Janet is Ivan, Tony Joe, those who got the rank for nothing. Why I say this? Because when my brother, like I tell you, was in CTU, Foxtrot, Fabio Subramayan, Janet and Ivan was still a sergeant. Okay? Yes, a sergeant. He was a sergeant. They created situation that there was none. Like they say, Fabio is dealing inside the prison and working with Inspector Flaw. That's not true at all. And Ivan wanted this position. So he created lie on this guy, get him fired for nothing. You can search for this. And that guy got fired.
So that was Flaw.
Flaw, Inspector Flaw. He was in charge of the security. Okay? And that guy got fired because she's want to create her own team. Can't really say it was for us, but I know those people have personal problem with us. Okay?
Carry on at the top.
Yes. Because I want you guys to understand the situation. Because there's personal problem here. Okay? And very quick, Ivan in 1 year, he got sergeant, SI, inspector in 1 year. And Tony Joe, want everybody to know, don't know how to read and write, he got sergeant. That's the two main guy with Janet. That's a two main guy. Okay? So they are the one who in charge of the prison. So, when I was up, I see a piece of paper with Ivan. Some people say there was name on it. Me, I cannot say this, but so many people said this. I guess it must be true. Okay? So, he came up, I hear my name, I hear my brother. Like I said, my brother come outside, hands in the air, step outside. The moment my brother step outside the gate, gunshot. Okay? I heard my brother scream and say, "Man, casse mon pied," like you broke my leg. I presume he don't understand what's happening to him. Because he said, "You broke my leg," but he was shot with a shotgun. After that,
Do you know who shot him?
We don't know. But one thing I know, the first on our gate that I see with my own two eyes, it was the Ibu team. it was the army. Because some people, like I said, Rioat and Yannick Bourne, they were in the army together. Okay? So he knows some. And they all were in the mass, but one didn't have mass. They say his name is O'Neill Fanchette. Okay? So while they shot my brother, I run, I was at the back, so I run in front. When I come near the gate, so Jerry Machot come in front of me. I hear gunshot. I cannot say he was shot. I cannot say he was stabbed. I don't know, but he fell in front of me. Jerry Machot is the same color as me, nearly same height. So this guy, I'm not saying it was, maybe it could be me, but the way things look like, it could be me that lost his life that day. Okay. Anyway. Anyhow.
Please give him a glass so that he can use to drink his water.
Bueno, stay in. Go ahead.
Yeah?
To calm down. That's okay. Thank you, sir. We can give you a moment to calm down.
Anyway, aban Jimon invin putui mo for you. Anyway, so then to Jerry, that in comes in Tombe.
They have killed Jerry. He has fallen down. I couldn't say he was dead.
Présent ces moments, yeah, at that time, Jerry fell down. Look on my side, because the whole house outside, those guys, there's no way for you to go through.
But where's your brother at that time?
My brother's on the floor, got shot. Okay? And on the side, there's, well, already some inside. There's a lot of them. They are everywhere, like ants everywhere. So I see Peligono Enesta, Mr. Enesta, was on the right side.
Do you know his name?
Francis Enesta. He's an old, very old guy. He walked like this. We took care of him. We send people to go get his tea and everything, because we take care of our old, because we are people. We are human, we respect the elders. And this guy is there. And they were beating this guy.
Who?
He beat him. They beat him, and they say they are stupid. That's what I can say. They are. They say Jean-Pierre Paul. But Jean-Pierre was released 1 or 2 weeks before.
So, in your words, you are saying that
They confusing.
it was a mistaken identity,
Yes.
that
For
they beat Francis
Ernestine.
instead of
Jean-Pierre Poul.
Jean-Pierre Poul. Okay.
Because like I said, they have a list with them. I don't know who gave that list. I cannot say it's Jeanette. I cannot say it's Reverend Kalawan. I cannot say. But it was them all together. After I will tell you why. Okay? They come inside, and this guy is old. He always watching television. And those guys shot the television because there's bullet hole in the television. You can see there's picture of this. Okay? So they beat him. He was lucky that day. He didn't die in this position. So anyway, while all this happened together, I'm looking for my brother after this. So everything's happening fast. They spray tear gas or pepper spray, I don't know what. They spray in my eyes. Now I cannot see anything. But luckily there was Dylan Bridges. Dylan Bridges. Dylan, yes. He's outside the prison now.
So he was an inmate, Dylan.
He was an inmate, yes.
Okay.
And I think he's the one who pushed me down and jumped on my back. While I'm down, I hear everybody's got beaten. Okay? He told those guys. Like I said, there was no machete like they show on the prison, in the news, anything. There was nothing. It's a prison. There's no weapon inside. If there was weapon, you will know. It's not children inside, it's men. And serious men are inside. We fight with each other. So if there was weapon, all this time nobody used weapon together when we fight? Nobody stab each other or use machete or something? That's why I say it's ridiculous, this. What they say, they were using weapon, they take the prison. This is a big lie. Anyways, so while I'm down, he make those army, because they took our section quick. They come inside, do whatever they come to do, beat everyone up, the situation finish. But they don't want to stop there. Now they have to humilier nous, présent.
Humiliate us.
Yeah, they want to, yeah. So they humiliate, like they start making jokes now. They start talking to my brother, hey boss, get up. Levez-moi, say boss. Get up and walk. You don't walk, they continue with my brother. I can hear them, but I cannot see who. But some, they said was O'Neill Fanchette. But this I cannot say 100% because I didn't see him. Okay? But I can hear. And then I hear someone said, where's Darius Subramanian? There you are. O vantar, that's what he said. O vantar, o fait o vantar. And now they start beating me. One of them says, stand up. One says, sit down. I try to stand, they beat me up. I try to sit, they beat me up. Say, stand, sit. Stand, sit. Me, I didn't go to the army. Me, I come to do my time in prison. I'm not a recruit, me. Me, I'm Darius Subramanian. I know my charges. I didn't come here to do drills. And starting beat me up. And someone think it was not enough. Grab me here, pull me in front, where near the staircase, a bit while. Now they start kicking me. They start kicking me from, maybe from this position to you guys, okay, at this distance. They kick me until to you guys. And while I was getting kicked, I felt someone jump on me. Shield me like a shield. And they said it was my brother. While he's down, he gets shot. He still have the courage to shield his brother. You see, one thing I want to make clear while I'm here. You see those guys, if they want to fight, you could ask. Me and my brother, we're not scared of them. I want to put this clear. I'm not scared of those guys. If you want to fight, tomorrow or today, you tell me, Dario, I want to fight. Don't come like a coward. Because they are cowards. They are not men. They are not Ibu like they said they are. They are cowards. Because me, I would fight them today, tomorrow, the day after that. It's not a problem because me, I'm a man. I'm not a coward like them. They come in mass, shot us, make joke after this as a unit. This is cowardness. They are not real men. So I want to put this clear. For them to, whoever they are, I want them to know this. We are not cowards. We are Supramayan. So, my brother shielded me like they said. While we down, I heard someone said, hey, this guy is not breathing. So they said it's Jerry Matwood. Like I said, I don't see anything. Me. They sprayed their tea gas or pepper spray, I don't know what. And then, this O'Neill Franchette, he said, we come here, guys. Leak injection la bouche. C'est tout.
He said that.
You have to use the swear word otherwise. And he used a swear word and said that whoever won Parliament
Yes.
has given an instruction to kill them. But he used the swear word, which would not use.
So, that O'Neill Franchette. Yeah, because he's the one who has no mass. That's what those guys said that know him. Me, I don't know this guy, like I tell you. I don't know this guy, me. But Yannick Bod and Rio Rat know him. Me, I want to say clearly again, I see only army at that time. While I still have my vision. Yeah. After I cannot say who was there, who was not, I didn't see them.
So the people that could identify those guys were Rio and
Yes, they see those people.
Rio and
Yannick Bon.
Yannick. Okay.
Because and one thing I found out later on, they say, I don't know if it's true, but I will still put it there. They say there was the one who was in charge of the army to come inside. They say his name is Kenneth Arnett. Like I say, I don't know how true it is, but I will put it in front. One thing I know, I beat this guy back in the day. We fight as men, he lose the fight.
That was outside
outside,
of the prison.
way back.
Okay.
And this guy was in the army, and he always have a problem with us, personal problem. Me and my brother, we fight those guys. They lose the fight. And we went to the army for this because this guy always called at our house, threatening my mother, say, I will kill your son, one day I will beat them.
While she was in the army.
While he was in the army.
And where were you?
That time,
Where?
we were outside prison. So
You
it
were
was
still
back
outside?
in the day, back in the day. So,
Okay.
I don't know how true it is. If it was him who was in charge, they say he was there. So, if it's true, maybe it has his opportunity. Me, I don't know, I cannot say, but like I said, that's what they said. Rio and Yannick, he knows those guys, he know their voice, they know. They
So
don't,
they saw Kenneth
yeah,
there as well.
yeah. So, we go down. After this, there's a lot of things happening that day. They were stepping on people, beating us down with the ash baton and I don't know the other one, Tonfa, I think. I don't know the name. Big stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but one thing I can remember, Dylan carried me. At that time, I don't know where's my brother. May I love my brother to death. So I don't know where's my brother because I can't see. I cannot see anything. And Dylan,
Yeah, but listen, your brother was shielding you.
that time before,
Yes.
like I said, later on everybody was getting stepped on, get beating up, everything. After this, I'm just moving a bit quicker. And everybody was down on the floor, and there's water all around because there was firemen spraying water. They're not controlling any fire. The fireman was using water on us, and the army was shooting with their team, whoever the mixes for us were there. So they are the ones. So there's on the floor, there's water everywhere. There's blood. There's a lot of debris. But one thing I can tell you, they were using live bullet. That I can tell you. Later on, I will tell you this. So, Dylan picked me up, and I say, let's run down. Let's try to run down, because they're not saying get up and go down. They're just saying we come here to kill you guys. So, they use this word, and this guy,
It's a swear word. Yeah, it's a swear word.
Okay,
So you're going to give us trouble. I mean, it's a common swear word that is used common in Seychelles. We hear that everywhere. But it's,
But just checking with the media, you are able to mute that just that part.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to, do you want to know what? No, it's fine. I mean, I was not going to use a swear word. I was just going to
Okay,
put
so,
it.
yeah.
No, it's just like you give me balls, and
I don't know if they are putting pressure. They try to traumatize us, I don't know. But they did kill 2 people. So it is true. So, me, Dylan, take me. I said, let's run down. Bring me down at the ground floor. Maybe there's some officers, prison officer. Maybe they can help us. Because like I said, we were not doing anything. We were not doing anything. We were in our section. So they attack us. I want to put this clear. It's not a riot that happened. It's an attack on the prison. Like they say, there's fire. Yes, there was fire. But where? In front of the gate? In the staircase? There was fire. For them to don't come up. Because people were scared. And what were in the fire? It was the mattress. There was no fire. You guys come inside. Did you see fire damaging anywhere? It was in the staircase and in front of the gate. Me, I was not there, but those guys were explain to me. And you can see in some videos, I see, you guys, I hope you guys see it too. Those guys use everything to block the pathway. If they were attacking, why did they block this pathway? Why did they block the first staircase? For what reason? This is simple. Because we don't want you to come inside. So it was easy. As those guys, you can see, we don't want you. So they must have been getting their comment from someone. And I will say it clearly, like Mr. Ramkalawan said on the television, not me, he said it with his mouth. It was Denus that gave order. Denus can give order to the army in Seychelles. I didn't know that. Who controlled the army? Because it was the army that was there. And I know this whoever Ramkalawan don't like us. For what reason also, I don't know.
When, if I may ask, when did Wevel pass this comment that you just said?
Because when the government changed, there's this.
Yes. Yeah, so I think let's use the titles out of respect when we are referring to.
Okay, if I may rephrase, when did the former president use this comment that you said? When
so you want me to use former president with everyone Kalawan?
Yes.
Okay. Because, okay. So it's a former president. He, after when the Riot Commission opened, he's the one on the television. He said that there's nothing to do with him. It was Denus. That's what he used. I think you can see it on SBC or YouTube. You can get this part. Because later on, I will tell you all this. You will find out all this on YouTube, or you get it with SBC. Me, I don't talk lies. I will tell.
Was
the
it on
truth.
SBC or was it on YouTube?
On SBC.
SBC. Okay, I never saw it. So
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's go back to.
Yeah. Okay, so, anyways, we go down. I go down. Dylan carried me, and I felt someone hit me on my back here. Even I don't see anything, but it was a tapping before. Okay?
it was a hard hit.
It's very strong. Là, mon vieux, mon guetté, nous en l'air, puis descend, mon vieux, moi, cadence.
Who?
Cadence. On dit cadence, travailleur, prisoner officer.
Oh, he's a prison officer.
Yes, he was in on overall. Maybe it's, cannot say if it's big blue or black snee. And I see that it's at the foreigner section. It's near to us. Okay, it's the foreigner section because when you're going down, It's our section and become those foreigners. All the foreigners, they like to stay with each other, this African guy. So we call it the foreigner section. And I see him there. I see Tony Joe was there also, I think. Briefly, yeah. But one thing I know for sure, Cardas, I see him. I say, you men, who tap moi? So you hit me? He look at me. Then after this, I talked to him, he said it was not him. But this guy hit me hard on my neck. So we continue go down. While we stop, we're going down, there was the PSSW guy with there were one, you guys have this gun, was with you now. Uchile wa sa fizi, aposiana fizi, exot sa fizi. He ban go physics heavy rubber bullet with this guy. And he stopped everyone. Say, get on the floor. Back again on the floor. They crawl down in the water. And while he was saying this, like I said, I don't know their faces, I don't know their names. This guy fell down. And he wake up with his gun. Just because he fell down, he shot someone with this gun. At close range.
Who was shot?
Cannot say because there's so many people getting shot. There's a lot of inmates on the floor. And they are walking on us like we are the floor. Okay? So, after this, they still beating people up. I said, Dylan, take me, let's run down, man. And Dylan hold me, this guy, Dylan Bridges. He hold me down. We go down the stairs. While we going down the stairs, some say my brother was in the staircase. I don't know how he get there or who dragged him there. I don't know, but they say he was there. That you have to ask him, because me also I want to know how. Who dragged him or how he get there. Because all this, why I'm telling you, haven't seen my brother. They bring me to hospital one time, but I can't even look at my brother. Anyway, after this, we get to that. So, I'm going down. While we're going down, there's prison officer. We are going down. We got beat up with the army. We have nothing in our hand. While we're going down, everyone is beating us again. In the staircase, Tanzanian, Seychellois, mix. The other one now, beating us while we're going down. When I arrive down, I see CIA Ernesta, Miss Jocelyn Ernesta. Janet CP said, when she come to the prison, she said, she's a mother. But she's not a mother, she's a monster. Don't get confused. CIA Ernesta, she's a mother. Because she's the one that make them stop beating us. That's a mother. Me, I respect her. I'm not her good friend. I want to put this clear. I'm not her good friend. We are not close people, but I respect her for that day. Okay? So they put us, the whole building, everyone up there, they put us in one section. While we go inside, they put us tie wrap. So I still cannot see anything, but inside, those section down, it's, I don't know the name of this section, but There's gullet. I will tell you why I know this gullet. And on the next, on the other side. So they put us there. Sorry. Went inside. There's a barrel of water. I wash my face. While I'm washing my face with this pepper spray or tear gas, it's burning while you put water. But it's working. I start seeing things now. When I open my eyes, I see Posée, someone, we call him Posée, was on the floor. His head was open. Blood coming out of his ears, from nose, was outside, down. I thought this guy was dead. Then came Carlos Jumai. Carlos was on the floor, nearly the same, but swollen everywhere, even his eyes not open. I thought he was dead also. That's when I say to CINist, I said, please go check on those guys. While we're talking, those Ibu guys don't know where they get hot water. They start spreading hot water inside. That night, they start with hot water. Okay, they come, show it, go back. Are we talking? They come, splash it again, go back, move in front. Just leave us there like animals. Now I start looking for my brother again. I can see, say, where's my brother? Even I'm a grown man, I start crying. I don't know where he is. And Anista, she looked at me. She wanted to say something, but she didn't say anything. After a while, I see Stephen Wawo. He was in Gullet section. Stephen come inside with some inmates. I think they were outside. They come inside. They start helping. Because those guys, I think they were finished. That we think they were finished. They were outside. And while they going to come inside, some prison officer, they were inside. They didn't beat us. That is clear. They, I don't know if they're helping or what they're trying to do. Cannot understand because we were still in tie wrap. We are the one who tried to open ourselves. And we get open. It's inmate. We open ourselves. And after a while, they move us from this section to the other section. So I get help with Stephen and Ajid. And those guys were in that section. I remember because I slept in Ajid's cell. And the next day, those guys were looking for water for me. I said, there's water in my section up. It was still open. Okay? So Stephen and those guys, they went up to go get water for me. And I have a packet of water. I drink a lot of water, me and my brother, so we buy a lot of water. I say, go get the water. And while they're up there, Stephen come back with the water and say, hey, Jerry Machot is on the floor.
What time is it now?
Early morning. I cannot see the time, I don't know the time. But I know it's early morning.
So how many hours had passed since Machot was first seen on the floor, when you saw him on the floor?
If I can say this, maybe around 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, because They say that they use, I don't know the name of this thing. They say, they shout, they say, come outside. Me, I never hear this. If they use it, we on top with the gunshot, we haven't heard anything. Cannot say it's a lie, cannot say it's the truth. We didn't hear. But the last one, that I hear this one. It was Dacambra using it. He said, we give you 5 minutes to come outside. Okay? We give 5 minutes. We on the second floor. Like I said, Mr. Enes also cannot walk. You already say 5 minutes. 5 minutes is not enough. But why he put this down, they all come inside.
So that was early.
Earlier. So.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, when you said that in the morning.
Jerry Machot.
Yeah, when Wawuk
Went up there.
went up there and saw Jerry on the floor and came back to say that he was still
So
on the
maybe
floor.
it's around
How many hours had passed since he was first
maybe
seen on
2 or 3 hours he's lying up there. Because, like I said, he get shot or stabbed, I don't know. He was on the floor. All this was happening. They took the place very quick. We outside. He beat us. He make us crawl. Like I said, in the water. I was explaining things fast for you guys to understand. But this take time. As you can see, Mayblock is a big place. You know this place. You were in charge of this place. You step in there, you know. But she don't know. And so it will take time. So for us to go down, get beaten, in that section down, they throwing water, hot water, this take time. Okay? So to those people, I didn't explain this, sorry, now I'm explaining. So we are down. I think only my brother and Mr. Enesta, maybe only them that go to hospital that night. Or I don't know where they bring them. Okay? Stephen told me that my brother, there's a big hole in his legs. He say he got shot. And how he know? Because the officer, those army guys, are making jokes. They are making fun of it. I go check your boss now. We are not boss. People respect us for what we are. We help the way we can, how we can. We have much more respect with inmates than the Commissioner of Prison Janitors. She didn't get any respect with anyone because the way she behaved herself. She thinks she's a man because she has beard and mustache. It's me, I'm a man. I have the parts. She doesn't have it, so you cannot force yourself to be a man, even if you look like a man. She had to understand this also. You can behave like a man, but you are not a man. Okay? So,
sorry, I understand you, but maybe that part.
No, I have to say this part because you asked me to tell the truth. I'm saying the truth. How we got respect with the people and how she doesn't have the respect with the people, with the inmate. I have to put this clear and for her to understand. I know she's watching. I want her to know this. I'm not using the commission, but I would like to express myself and tell the truth.
Okay, no, go on.
So,
I just wanted to
yes.
pray from
Yeah, I have to make her know why people don't respect her. Because we are not boss, like she said. because she's the one that said this. She's the one that said she's coming for us. Because we, like I said, we heard it before. She always said that we are coming for those two. I'm coming for them. Go tell them. She always tell everybody, you can ask any inmates. Because while you come here in this room, she see you and start swearing, say a lot of things, and the last thing that she said, I'm coming for the two brothers. So, like I said, it's a personal problem. She don't like us, I don't know why. Anyways, after this, we're down. So Stephen went up and see Jerry Machot on the floor. Then he came down. He said, Jerry's dead. Jerry's on the floor. And there was Machuanta was up there. Some guy was still up there. He said, this guy is dead. He's on the floor. And now, CI Ernest, I think she come back, or she's helping. She was all there. She was there all morning, I can say. I didn't see CP. I didn't see CP at all. At all times I didn't see it because I was in Golet. Stephen and the guys, they are the one on the floor, helping the way they can. So, Stephen must seen mostly the whole things. And we tell CI Nesta, who said, Jerry Machot is on the floor, presumed dead. And I think she's the one that make arrangement or something, or inform them. Because after this, maybe an hour or two, after this, maybe it could be 4 hours, this guy was on the floor, or 5 hours. Because it was morning time. I think the army go refill themselves, or maybe they're drinking, or not. They drink water, I don't know. They come back with their body bag. They come back, they go up. They took some time inside the prison. If they come only for this guy, it will be quick, but they took some time. Because there's only one staircase walking now. Like I said, the one near us was blocked. There's only one walking. So they have to pass from this section, Golet, at the staircase. So they use this. We can see where then they're going back and front. So they took this guy, they go down. But they took some time. Okay, they went out, we stay inside. They removed Jerry. Around 10, maybe around 10, because me also, I tried to walk, to go back to my section, because it was a mess. Nobody tell us to stay in this section or anywhere or anything. So went up, we tried to clean our section. I see the army coming down again and prison officer. Only these two now. There's no police. There's no other unit. Only the Ibu team or the army, because they're closed. So they come, I go down. And I see them, I ran down. But I stay in that Golet section because now I'm scared. If they see me up here, I don't know what happened to my brother, if he was dead or I don't know. Now I'm scared also. So when I see them, I tell those guys there's army coming. So we go down. Because if they want to kill me, they will kill me in front of everyone now. So I went down. They come inside. When they come inside, I remember this guy, I know him. He didn't do me any wrong. Ezron 4. He was in his sunglasses. And he was standing like gangster way. Was giving order like this. Saying, you know how an aquarium is? Remove everything in your cell. What? Why he say everything? I mean everything. Clothes, articles, mattress, everything. He said you want to see it clear as an aquarium. That's the word that he used. He wanted it to be clear because one thing I know for sure, Janet, the CP of the prison, she said this. She wants to remove all prison clothes. Everyone, all inmates have their own clothes. Want to remove it and give uniform. That the prison doesn't have it. Until today, they still sewing the uniform, and still we don't have uniform. So it's not by choice that we bring our clothes inside. And all those clothes I want to put clear come in front of the gate with permission. Okay? So they said remove the clothes, remove everything in the cell and in the section. So all the guards start removing because in the prison it's by section, Mr. Chio knows. And in the cell, you can see inside the cell. Everyone can see. But what we inmates do, we try to put some, like a curtain on this, just a small privacy. No, we to try to sleep, there's light on, so it's a privacy. They make us remove everything. Me, in my section, I don't know. One thing I know, every month I made 5,000 rupees that my family helped me with. They put in the shop, the prison, so I get all my articles. And like I said, like you guys know, it's the 5th and 6th that this incident. So I just got my articles. For me, my brother also is the same, and Sebastian, we all do this. We try to help those who in needs in the prison, like I said. That's why maybe people respect us for this. We try to help people that doesn't have anything. And for myself also. So, those guys come. I didn't see in my section, but I see down in college section where I was. They remove everything, remove in the cell, remove in the section, and put it in the corridor. Okay? Put everything there. They just put it there. They don't say where to put it, like put it somewhere. They just put it there. Like I said, the fireman was using water, and there's a lot of debris. Everything is there in the middle. And inmates said when those army went in my section, they start eating my stuff. What they cannot bring, what they cannot eat, they throw it everywhere. They crush everything. It's food. It's my articles. It's our articles that my family work for it to keep us in prison. And those guys, they just ruin it. For nothing, put it on the floor, we have nothing. Okay? And remove all my clothes, put it on the floor. Like I said, there's nothing. It's an aquarium, like this guy asks. He asked to be he want to see aquarium. He did get his aquarium. But inside the aquarium, they put it on the floor. So we've been treating like pigs now. We are not human. We are animals now. So they go outside when they finish to this. But while they were doing this by section, now where they use the hot water on inmates now. They put inmates on the floor, they pour hot water on their back. There was one guy, his name, I don't know his name, but we call him Rasta. He's from Prale. They burn him everywhere on his back. There were Marius Labish. He's the son of Inspector Labis. He in prison. They burn him everywhere on his butt cheek. Remove, and this guy, I can say, he's very dark skin, like very dark. You see his whole butt cheek, it was pink. They remove all that skin. They burn him, then kick him, remove all the skin. So it was cruelty. Don't know if it gives them pleasure for this. If they get pleasure with this when they were doing, I don't know. Who gave them the order? I cannot say, but for them it was fun because they were singing Zanfa movie song. Okay? Chimen pa hale, au fini boy. They were screaming. So it's a song.
You said they were singing a song.
A song from a group. Yeah, that's a
local
movie
group.
song.
A local group. I don't know the song, but I know it's from
You know the group, eh? So they were using those songs to make fun of the prisoner. And, you know, they were making those type of joke. You were looking for us, here we are. Right? No, they playing with the team. I think they are young because while they're beating people, they're making jokes. For them, it was fun. It was a fun day for them. While people are getting beat up, people are dying, they're making jokes. For them, everything is a joke. For them, everything is fun. They come here to play with guns. They are not serious men. They come here to play. You come inside a prison to play with guns? It's a prison. First of all, what are you doing inside with guns? And you playing, doing jokes, singing. You playing with my life. And this is a problem for me until today. There's some people still not getting sleep. Even me, I'm not getting sleep. I have to go to hospital for me to get some pills sometimes for me to get sleep. And what I'm saying, everything is on my file. It's on record. Prison know this. While they finished doing their things, they went outside, and we inmates, like I said, they say aquarium, they get the aquarium, we inside, still in our wet clothes. They call everyone, before they go, come outside, everyone. Everybody stand in the staircase, call one by one, remove all your clothes. Like I said, there was a prison officer and the army. Remove all our clothes, and there's women there, and boys and men mix. Because I will say it's boys. They play with guns.
Could you tell us, when you say women there, could you give us names of
Well, I don't know
the ladies that were there?
There was one person I know from prison, was Vanessa. I don't know her.
This is an officer.
Yes, an
The
officer.
prison
Female
officer.
officers who were
A
present.
prisoner officer, yes.
All the female officers were...
Female is mix because, like I said, CP, the way she walk, nobody understand, only her knows. She mix female and male together in male block to come work. So, and they were making jokes about men's part, the sizes, everything, your body. For them, it was a joke. For them, it's a fun park, I think. It was a good day. And you are exposed in line, men are naked, and they tell you to squat down. But one person I can say was there, I see him with my eyes, I know him, was Dilsey. Daniel Dilsey, he's a prisoner officer. And this guy was everywhere. He was with the team, that Ivan team, that escort team. He was there the whole time with them. But I didn't see this guy beating anyone up. But he was the one that when you remove your clothes, he check. I have a watch in my hand. They tell me to remove. I say, I give it to you. I give it to him. But I can say, this guy didn't touch me. Didn't do anything. He was there. So I think everybody must seen him also, because he was the one. There was army. I don't know if it's Ibu or he was standing with his gun on the side, and he tell me, when I remove my clothes, I'm going to put my shirt back. He said, don't put it, go back, go inside naked. I said, but why? So no, you need to walk. You need to not walk naked. Then when you go inside the section, there was all those guys, the army, making jokes when you go inside. Whoever getting slapped back in the head, but me, they didn't touch me. If I say they touched me, it's a lie. They didn't touch me. Nobody was making jokes that day with me. I walked inside. Everywhere my leg was bruises because why they kicked me. I go inside, and when I'm inside, now I hear someone said, "Look at your boss." Okay, so some guys started reply back to them, because now you're starting to create situation. Me, like I said, I'm not a boss of anyone. That is not true. But that's what they were saying. Look at your boss. Like I said, so many people respect me. Nobody will like this. So there was some word exchange. While there's word exchanging, Machu Ata come inside. Who? Machu Ata. He was naked also, and those guys, Steve and everyone, was coming inside. So they start beat this guy, because Machu, my guy said, me, you can make jokes. I won't say anything because you didn't touch me. So I go inside, didn't do anything. So they start making jokes with Machu, and I think Machu was rebel or something. They beat him up. And now I come outside, I say, please, let this guy. Let us be. I try to reason with them, and things went okay. Like I said, I'm not anyone's boss, but I help the way I can to calm down situation. We always calm down situation. Where can we provide our help? Me and my brother, like I said. And anyway, that's what happened that day. And like I said, our clothes was everywhere, but these are the 2 days. But for me, it didn't finish there.
Okay, before you carry on, I've got 1 or 2 little questions pertaining to what you've explained.
Yeah.
Quickly,
Okay.
if you just can tell us something, yeah? During before the forces came in, the supporting forces, before they came in, and there was this sort of little argument and whatever it is. Was there any attempt, or did you understand that there was any attempt for any negotiations from the authorities to reason with the boys in the prison to be able to stop things?
Like I said before, I talked to C.I. Radegon, who was in charge of my block. Like I said, he said that Janet don't want to listen to anyone.
Okay.
He tried to talk from before the riot. That's his word. If he don't say this on television, I will say he's a big liar, because he told me this. He said Janet didn't listen to him. And when I was with him there, I talked to those guys. Like I said, when I talked to Balance, said, go talk to her. I don't know if he did or not. I said, we have this under control. Let us deal with the situation. After this again, I did tell you guys that I tell her they can talk to her, and Janet didn't want to listen to anyone. Said, wait, I'm coming for them.
Okay.
So she didn't want to reason with anyone.
Okay.
She refused to listen to anyone. She just wanted to bring the army, and maybe he got her chance to come for us.
Okay. So it's okay. We understand what you said. Mm-hmm. Now, after this incident happened, okay, in the morning,
Yeah.
for example, things have been going on. Did the Commissioner of Prisons personally come down to the prisons and have a look what was going on and see what happened?
Me personally, I didn't see her at all.
So she didn't come.
She didn't come to
That
talk to anyone.
That shows that probably she was not interested in what went on.
Yes.
Okay.
What I heard she said, though, He said, so the officer and people talks, they say, she asks how many people died. And I guess they say it was 2. She said it's not enough. You should be killed more like 10 people.
Who can confirm this?
Oh, maybe I will tell you this off record.
Okay.
This. Because it's, we're talking about people that have guns now. We're talking about army. Okay?
Okay. The other quick question is, you are saying that, very quick little question, yeah? You are saying that there was no prison uniform for the inmates?
At that time, no.
Okay.
Some have it,
Yes.
some don't have it.
Okay. Since when the prison don't have prison uniforms?
It's been a while.
Huh?
It's been a while because 2016, I was here before, everybody has uniforms. And it was Maxime Thiron. There was blue, orange, and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has uniforms. After this, the new came, there was still some uniform, but missing uniform, start losing uniform. Some people wear their clothes. So it's been a while. When Setters was here, some have it, some don't have it. Don't know why. While I'm here with Setters, CP, Setters, so there were no uniform. Like I said, more people wear clothes, their own clothes, than uniforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another quick one. You see, I've heard you in 2 occasions, you spoke about people calling you boss.
Yes.
And your brother, boss. It was a group from the army
Yes.
that termed you as boss.
Yeah.
And in the end, when you were finishing, they were saying, I'll go and see our boss. Do you think it was something that was premeditated or said before? Because when I watched footage, television footage, I could hear the Commissioner of Prisons talking about bosses in the prison.
Yes.
Do you think it had any relation to do with what you were saying?
Everything's happened because of her, of Janet Jaws, CP, Commissioner of Prison. Like I said, she used the television, SBC, to tell lies. I will tell you why it's lies. She said with her own voice, her own words, that the prisoner was sick. They were looking for their boss, Stephen Mother. They wanted their drugs. Me, I don't use drugs, so you can confirm this because we do drug tests at the prison. This prison has drug kit. They test people. Okay? So there were no drugs. She said this. And she said that the book that I gave it to Radrigon, the prisoner, the inmates burned this book. So it shows you clearly that she didn't come down to check anything before she went to the television to explain. So she just presumed she knows. But everything is still there. That book, they're still using this book today. So how can you say this on SBC? So it shows you that she don't know what she's doing. She said that book is burned. Those inmates were looking for drugs. She don't know what's going on. Because if she knows, she will never send army in the prison to do this. if she know what's going on, if she negotiated with some people or with anyone, she should have known that it was cannibal section. Go straight to there. Why did you have to create all this mess and kill people? So it's your intention.
Okay, but just after the next day, that all the belongings were put in the corridor, everything was taken away. Was there any search? Because according to what we heard on the footages, that the prison had drug smuggling and there was a lot of drugs in prison. Was there a drug search which came out to show that there was drugs? Did the dogs, you said there was the dog unit, did they find any drugs in the prison?
What I know, they didn't find any drugs. Because how many drugs they say there was smuggling, with doing businesses inside. Like I said, they make it an aquarium. When you make an aquarium, you remove everything. So it was by surprise. Nobody can hide anything. And they are the one who doing the search. They are the one who make you remove everything. They make sure if there was money, drugs, telephone, or weapon, they should have found it.
Okay. Now, Dario, my last little question on this part. In your opinion, do you think that this operation was justified? Do you think it should have happened?
Of course not. This should never happen. This should never happen again in Seychelles. This is a wrongdoing. It's cruelty, like I said.
Yeah, but this one incident, was there anything that could give evidence to show that it was necessary to carry out this operation?
No.
Let's let it rest, because I think you have answered that question by demonstrating that this was cruelty. So let's let it rest. There, you have another question.
No.
Okay, Judge Melvin.
You said that at one point you heard Akamra asking people to come down.
Yes.
Okay. Apart from that incident where you saw him asking people to come down, did you see him participate in anything in this incident?
Me, like I said, personally, I didn't see him up at my section. Personally, I didn't see him. I see only the Ibu, the army, like I said, beating up this guy, shot my brother, and spray in my eyes while I'm coming outside. I cannot say who, what team that was on the floor. But me personally, I didn't see him. I see him outside. That's me. I cannot say if someone else see him, but me personally, I did not see him.
And there's an allegation as well that one Warren Telemark was shot at from outside into the prison. And are you aware of that?
Someone shot that same guns that these guys have now. They shot from outside.
Yeah.
We on the second floor. He shot Marvin Pierre.
Oh, Marvin, yes.
Marvin Pierre on his forehead.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I didn't say this part, but from outside, they start shooting outside, like I said. They started the problem. I would like to say this again and again. I will never stop saying this. They start shooting at people inside the prison. Marvin got shot on his forehead. From it's the same section, but on the other side, forgot while they were looking outside. and I think he passed out. Cannot confirm this. Those guys tell me this, but they shot him on the forehead and they say he passed out.
Thank you. I just have one question that I need you to clarify. You said, so I need the name of the warden officer that you spoke to early in the story, and she said, or the warden officer said to you, CP does not want to engage. What's the name of that?
C.I. Radegon.
Can I?
C.I. Radegon. He was in charge of Mill Block.
Okay. 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 No, thank you for that. I have no other questions except to ask these 2 points, because we also have an obligation to protect witnesses when they come before us. You mentioned that you can't sleep, and up to now you have not received any psychological help.
I'm going to explain this to you guys now.
But before you explain, I just want to get this. Is this because you are traumatized by the events of the 5th and the 6th of December 2024? Yes. Okay.
That is
now you can explain what you want to explain.
Because after the riot, this happened, this genocide never stopped after this. With me and my brother and some inmates like Raim Jumai, they never stop. Like Inspector Ivan Nicola, Tony Joe, they never stop. Now I'll explain how. After this, we clean the prison ourselves. Nothing we can use, nothing to eat, even toilet paper you don't have. Okay? So, after 2 days, we cleaning, we are helping each other, no one see the doctor. They don't allow us to see any doctor, even the prison doctor. He didn't go to hospital. I think after 2 or 3 days, the prison doctor started to seeing some people. And this guy tried to help the way he can. And he took pictures of me, the inmates. He tried to help. I think if you talk to this guy, maybe he still have the pictures and everything.
The prison doctor.
The prison doctor.
What's the name?
I don't really know
Okay.
his name.
No, that's
but
fine.
he's still working here until today. So he's the one who sees us. And didn't get much care because there was not enough things at the prison, but we help each other the way we can. So, clean the prison by ourselves, inmates, and we are still the one that controlling the prison, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Because inmates cook the food and inmates give the food. Because there's no manpower, was not enough, and some was scared of what those guys did in the prison. Some officers don't want to come inside the prison now. We just got beaten. And they did not control anything, they just left it the way it is. Open everything, open. Like she said, we want to take control of the prison, we could have taken it. But we have discipline. Inmates help each other, like I said. They just left this place like this, and we never see Janet Zoz. We only saw her on the television. I think there were only 2 or 3 televisions left in the prison. All sections had one. The army shot all the television that they can see. There's bullet hole in all of it. Until today, there's no television in the prison. It's in our right for us to get the news. They destroy everything. They remove it. They ask for aquarium. They get a big aquarium. But we have to clean it.
Yeah.
Okay? So after this, we finish clean the prison. Nothing's going on. Nobody's fighting. Nothing. On the 24th of December, my partner and my family, my children's family, tried to, because it's traumatized my family also this. So they get help, try to do vacation for them to go to Dubai. So when they were going there, they got stopped under the airport of Dubai. They get put a national security alert on my partner. Okay? So they get stopped. My mother was going there also on the 25th. I said, my partner said, okay, you take the children. They put national security alert on my children also. For what reason, we don't know until today. So I put them back on the plane, coming back. While they're coming back, on the 26th, CP George, Janet, she removed me in mail block for nothing. Like I said, nothing was happening. Nothing was organized. She said she had to remove me in the prison with no reason, no nothing. So she removed me in mail block. She put me at Perseverance prison. Okay? So this prison, everybody see it on the television when it's open. They say it's for remand, not convict. When I went there, they put me for 1 year and 2 months. I don't know if you've seen this place. It was not ready. They were still painting, still doing their job, still fixing the prison. They put me there. 20 people they put there. Okay? So they start torturing us. When I say torture, I mean they lock us inside with nothing. When I say nothing, it's nothing. Put us there, we get 1 mattress. Sorry, we got 1 mattress. Put us inside, small hole like this. And still have steel bars. And you don't get anything. You just being inside for nothing. And there's no fan. It's Perseverance. On top there's nothing. There's only concrete. It's hot every day. You stay inside. And they created a situation, Ivan and Tony Joe and Janet, they said that they found phones. We don't go outside. They found phone outside. Okay? And they lock us for 2 weeks for no reason. And this never stopped. They always come, do search, torture us. So like I said, it's in her plan to do the riots, to create the riots. Well, it was not a riot, it was an attack on the prison. She created this to get me or my brother to kill whatever. She didn't achieve this one, but she took me and put me down there. And maybe around 4 months later or 6 months, every time I asked to see her, well, we get contact with the human rights. I read, everyone come visit and say they closed this place. This place is not good for human being. Even the prison doctor said this place is not good. Said close it because it was not good for human. Okay? She put us there. And when I asked her around that 6 months later, she tell me this. I'm sorry, you tell me to put president, but she didn't use president. She said, Reverend Kalawan tell me to put you there, in this prison. If tomorrow, Reverend Kalawan said this block, this flat, is a prison, I will put you there, because he's the one, he said, put you here. So this, like I said, it was not only, if she's lying, she's the one lying. Okay? Because this never stopped. This never stopped. 2022, it was like this. The Ibu team come at my house. It stays for 1 week. They put drug inside. And say they found drugs and put my partner in prison custody for 24 hours. And now, my partner is going to court for this on the 12th of May this month. They were at my house for 1 week. So this never stopped with the LDS party. Never stop. I'm sorry I'm using politics. It's not politics. But it's like this. This never stopped for me.
So, so let's go back to the. We're taking note of everything you are saying. So even when you feel it's politics, but we take note of it's your testimony. So we take everything. The reason why I had asked you a question about, you not sleeping because of what had happened is because I wanted to ask you a direct question, and I really want you to be direct in your answers now. Do you think you are in urgent need of wellness support? By wellness support, I mean psychological support.
Yes, of course I need.
Okay. Do you think there are other inmates who are in a similar situation as you?
I will explain this to you. Everyone, I think, needs help.
Okay.
That happened because everybody asks for a psychologist.
Okay.
But we never received
it, yeah.
The only one that was getting the psychologist to walk around her, it was CP. Because I think at prison, can really confirm, I think it was Miss Elsa. She's the one that in charge of these things.
Okay.
But she worked with CP.
Yeah.
So I think she's the one that getting the help of the psychologist because she need it. We don't get it.
Yeah. No, that is enough. I want us to land, right? So I don't want us to reopen the testimony. So now direct questions and direct answers so that we can close. Yes.
Okay. Can I?
Please.
Okay, Dario, two things, yeah? Two things. After this incident, did you receive, or did the lads, any of the prisoners, did they receive any welfare assistance, or as you said, Mrs. Nuis, who is supposed to look after staff welfare, I think so, with the team. Did they come to visit the inmates and talk to them and try to...
Me personally, I didn't see anyone. Did not see them. Like I said, I would move further. Like they put me down there. So we are the one in needs, because she put those guys that she think that create the riot. Yeah. She put down there, and she banned welfare officers because of what? Well, I asked them why you didn't come to see us at all. You are the counselor and everything. They say we were not allowed to come down there.
Yeah. Now, the last question.
Last one.
Yes, last one.
No, I'm saying this because
you say that in the final bits of your testimony, you said that there were instances that the Commissioner of Prisons was using the name of the then president to tell you that her instructions was from the former president. Is that what you are confirming to us?
Yes, because she said it with her own mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we have, this witness has been very helpful for us. I think this is probably the longest testimony we got. And we are grateful for your time. I think you have shared with us your version in a very detailed way. And we would like to bring this to a close now. But before we do so, we just need to remind you that you have the right not to be victimized for the testimony that you have given or the evidence that you might want to give in future to the commission. It is a criminal offense for anyone to violate your rights as retribution for cooperating with the commission. So we encourage you that should you face any direct or indirect victimization, you should contact the commission and file your complaint. We will investigate, of course, to establish the truth. And again, after today, if there is any piece of evidence that you may have or you may know where it is, please reach out to the commission as well and let us know.
One thing I missed, I know it's been long.
Yeah, please.
After there were the shooting inside, I missed this part, sorry. We are the inmates, we pick up the empty shell of the 9mm, the live round bullets. The inmates give it to me, and I give it to, because when I was going down, I give it to Mr. Ken Jasal. He put all this, the live round bullet that they use inside, and if you go inside, you will see some holes where they were using the live bullet inside. So I give it, I want to the whole Seychelles people to know that they use the live round bullets inside. There were evidence. And Ken Zasal, when I talked to him, he said he gave it to Ivan Nicola, this inspector. So you guys need to check on this. And one thing I want to say more, my brother, I haven't seen him. He went to hospital because he was in the hospital for 1 year, whole year, fighting for his life. Never get a chance to go to the hospital. I want the Seychellois people to know this as well, because it's not politics, but it's true. This goes to court for him to try to go to the hospital until the government change. He got his chance to save his life. I want to put this clear for everybody to understand this. So there was a political problem also. So it is how it is. Order from whoever sent them to us. So this was not a riot, I will say it again. It was an attack. And we were targeted in this. Me and my brother and Zirabastian.
No, thank you for emphasizing that. We have taken note of that and everything that you have shared. Thank you very much, Mr. Dario, for the time. It takes, I think, a lot of effort and courage to come forward and give your version. Like we mentioned at the beginning, we will also hear the other side, right? But we are grateful that you gave us that version, and thank you also to the officers for helping Dario to be able to be here. And I think we will adjourn, but before we adjourn, because I had
something to give us, which he didn't want to give on record.
Yes, I'm going to that. Thank you for that reminder. I'm going to that one. So before you leave, we need to make arrangements for you to give the portion of evidence that you were uncomfortable to give on live. But before you switch off, I also received a communication here that says we need to, because there are people who are following, they were following these proceedings. They would like to know when we take a break, when are we coming back? So I think we are breaking for lunch now. It's 1:17. Shall we say we'll be back at...
If we break, maybe about 2 will come back.
2:15? 2:15, whatever. Yeah, 2:15? Okay. So we'll be back at 2:15. Yeah.
We need to give is that part of evidence of record.
Yeah, so there's 15 more minutes, but we need them to switch off first. Yeah. So thank you. You may switch off.